working hard these days to digest the advice I frequently dispense to my girls. The holidays took quite a toll on me. Nothing I care to go into here. But come December 31st, I was spent and ready to wipe the slate clean with a new year, new goals. What I would tell my girls is that every day should be met with the optimism of a new year. I try my best to stay focused on the good moments for them, to remind them that hope exists even when you have to dig deeper than you'd like to find it. Just as my mind was thickened to my malaise on Monday, I came across a recipe that shook me from my slumber. It's from an extraordinary writer and recipe developer across the pond. I'd like to say Rachel and I are friends, but we've never actually met. Like so many relationships these days, it's one lived through a screen. I'm always taken with her kitchen sink photos and stories from Rome where she lives. I've no doubt that if we lived closer, we'd be pals indeed. Rachel shared a recipe in her Guardian column for a seemingly simple soup. Nothing special looking on the surface, pasta and potatoes. Two foods, as she notes, most of us might think an odd coupling. The moment I saw the photo and read her article, I knew this soup was my destiny. It's a soup of sustenance. The ingredients humble, unfussy, and reminded me of something my Nana would have made to stretch her paycheck to feed 4 kids back in their railroad apartment in the 1950s. Surely she wouldn't have been able to afford a good quality olive oil, and who even knows if it would have been available to her back in Brooklyn then. I have faint memories of my mom adding potatoes and pasta to her chicken soup when I was a kid. But I think I'm wrong. I think it's the chicken soup from Caputo's that tethers me to Rachel's soup. The recipe, based off of the owner Frank's mom's recipe, includes potatoes and thick strands of fettuccine. Time has a way of etching in the memories we long for, erasing the experiences as they really happened. A quick stop at the grocery store after dropping the kids at school, and just an hour after reading Rachel's story, my own pot of pasta and potato soup was bubbling away on the stove. I'd taken out turkey stock a few days earlier to make hot pots, so decided to use that in place of water for my soup. As I poured in the turkey stock, quite thick from having slow roasted in the oven Thanksgiving night, memories from that day settled around my shoulders like a comforting cloak. Forgive my somewhat blurry photo. I rushed to snap it before the cheese melted into the soup and was eager to eat before running out to catch an afternoon movie. Decadent, yes, and I enjoyed seeing Youth. It was a bit peculiar, and I'm still digesting it, but glad I snuck away in the middle of the day to see it. When I ate the soup for lunch, a generous grating of aged Parmigiano Reggiano cheese was fine, but left me longing for the salty, assertive kick I knew pecorino would add. One more stop at the grocery store after school pickup, and my pecorino dreams were fulfilled in the bowl I slurped down for dinner. So thank you, Rachel, for sharing your soup with me. It was exactly the recipe my scattered mind and heart needed to feel grounded and find comfort.